but nevertheless we had to make a choice. It was not easy. So let me start with the third. The third is Hult International Business School. Second, Oxford MBA. And the winner from our team is Vlerick.
Are they from your university?
No, well...
You go there and you
Yeah.
record this. Oh my god.
Yes!
Hello everyone. Thanks very much for having us. We're really excited. This is the first time our school is taking part in this challenge, so all of us were very excited to be here and obviously thrilled that we were selected. So we'll zip through this quickly. Everyone's familiar, of course, with the challenge that faces OLPC. 10 million laptops in 5 years. For us, we understood the two major roadblocks that OLPC faces is in financing and access to capital, and then also the limited distribution channels and being effective in using those distribution channels to get the laptops into the hands of kids and promoting education for them. So the solution that we propose is a new business model where we look to generate revenue from commercial markets, use the revenue from that to reduce the cost that we're able to distribute the laptops to the governments and to the communities that really need them. Additionally, we also believe in creating value not just for the children that have these laptops and access to improved education, but to everyone that's part of the community within which they live. And lastly, we propose a couple of very specific markets that we think have great opportunities. So, this looks a bit complex. This is the business model that I just described. So, to run through this quite quickly and clearly, let's focus on the right-hand side for you, my left, right-hand side of the model. So we're focusing in the middle first on the software and the content development. That's what we feel is really the opportunity for OLPC to deliver the most value, not just to the poor children in developing countries, but we think that there is a significant amount of value that a number of actors and entities in developed countries also see in this product. On the right-hand side of the model, we see a couple of these examples are children and families, as well as the elderly, as well as hospitals, as well as commercial companies that have staff that are out in the field. It could be sales force, it could be technicians, etc. So, if we look at the value that they see in the product, firstly I'll start with children. So, for children in the top left-hand corner there, for them it's their first laptop. The Sugar software offers them a very simple, easy-to-use, immersive experience that educates them. Secondly, it's very durable. For any child, it doesn't have to be a poor child, it can be any child anywhere in the world. Do you want to buy, as a parent, do you want to buy them a $500–600 iPad that they're going to drop and break that's more complicated than they need? No, OLPC has an excellent value proposition for them. Secondly, if we move to the far right-hand side, we're proposing that, for example, in hospitals, you can offer a much more efficient, paperless ability to transfer information, not just to improve their operations within the hospital, but to improve the customer service they provide to their patients. And thirdly, at the bottom here, employees in the field for any commercial company. Specific examples are telecommunications companies, electricity companies, any commercial company that has a sales force that's out in the field in rugged areas. They have an ERP system now in the palm of their hand that's simple, easy to use, connects information flow back to their company. Just moving to the left-hand side now, we really feel that the value of the Sugar software and the OLPC product together can benefit the communities, not just the children. So we're talking about everyone, parents, siblings of the kids in the schools, anyone that's involved in that community. And we really feel that the value of that is much greater than focusing just on the value of education to one child or the children that are in that community. How do we do this? We propose a lot of strategic partnerships with a number of different entities. We're looking at NGOs, we're looking at governments, we're looking at communities, we're also looking at commercial partners. So a couple of specific examples. One, developing the software further. We look at a partnership with Topcoder, for example. You draw on the best talent for coding in the world. They want to compete for bragging rights. You don't have to pay them much to do this. You leverage that community. Second example, we want to improve, with the Khan Foundation, we want to improve the quality and the quantity of the educational content that's available online for the people, the students that have the laptops. If we move to the bottom left-hand corner here, commercial partnerships with specific telecommunications and electricity infrastructure companies is what enables you to draw on the access to capital that they have in order to increase the deployment of the laptops. The benefit that OLPC provides to them, of course, is access to, particularly to children in new markets that they want to get into. You get them immersed with technology and familiar with using not only this technology, but also with connectivity. And lastly, we think data is huge. Everyone's talking about data not being the new oil, but data is now the new soil that we have, right? Huge value in the data coming from all of the users of these laptops to not just NGOs, also to governments, also to all of the actors within this community, data about markets that they can use to grow their agricultural business or their artisanal craftsmanship business, and also to governments. Huge value to a government if you now have demographic data, you have data about immunization and other healthcare about the population of your country. So, just to summarize, we're looking at a model that draws a higher margin price that we sell the laptops to specific sectors of markets in the developed world, and we use that higher price to then enable us to serve the laptops to children, governments, and communities at a lower cost, which makes it feasible and available to them.
Okay, thank you, Robin. Now we come to the third part of our solution. It's about a new potential market. We know now OLPC has already distributed 2.5 million in the whole world, but major part is in South America and Africa. So now we suggest there are two markets that they can go in. One is Eastern Europe, one is China. So why Eastern Europe? Because Eastern Europe is an emergency European developing economy. There are a lot of market, a lot of kids in Eastern Europe, and the first place we'll go is Romania. Why Romania? First, Romania have 2.2 million primary students, so it's not a small market. Secondly, because Romania, they have a very good internet access facility supported by government. So for OLPC, they want to come to Romania, there's no problem for internet access. The third one, last November, Nokia just closed a factory in Romania. They have 2,200 employees, and we suggest that OLPC can go into Romania to build an assembly line like they want to build in South America. Why they build an assembly line in Romania? Because if you build here, you not only can distribute to Eastern Europe, you can distribute to Africa and Middle East and Russia. Okay, the second market is China. This picture is from 2008, the Sichuan earthquake. This kid is crying because he was very scared. People know that today that 70,000 people was dead in that earthquake, but seldom people know most of them are minority people in China. Actually, today in China, there are about 10 million primary school students. About 10% is the minority people student, around 1 million. The lack of resources, the lack of education, the lack of a safe place to live. That's why the earthquake caused that much damage. So these people really need help because they are really need the people really need help in China. So we target in these two markets. And to sum our solution, we have do some small calculation about how to reach the more than 10 million in 5 years. Firstly, we go into commercial market. It's based on the estimation, the tablet market, because we majorly want to focus on tablet. So we got 7 million, and for the NGO and government scale, because we focus on Romania, Eastern Europe, and China, so we will get about 8 million. So totally, we got 15 million in 5 years. Secondly, it's about our target is to really the OLPC can generate the cash by themselves. They don't really rely on the donation. Is that we can really do that? Yeah, indeed, we can. Because you can see, because we sell about based on the assumption is the standard price of the tablet is $100 US. We can sell about 120 in the normal market, but we sell about 90 in the government and the NGO. So that's our calculation about each year. And we know even when I cut the price in 2007 as the sale to government and the NGO about to 85, we still can make money. So I think that we can make it. Let's debrief our the focus of our solution. First, we focus on the development of software and content. Second, we try to involve the community because it benefits the whole community, and that government will have the motivation to really buy the product or PC to do education. And thirdly, OLPC today is only one laptop per child. But I hope one day it's not only one laptop per child, but our love penetrate community, OLPC. Thank you very much.
Just to wrap up, thanks so much to Dr. Agarwal, Anna Maria Manole, Chuan Che-Cheng, and myself, Robin Kentz. Thanks very much.
机长，我是摄影。
Just give a moment to the education impact judges to